It's time now for an exclusive interview. Last week we had synth rock outfit Soft Toy Emergency.
And now time for an interview of one of the biggest bands in Britain at the moment. It's the Editors.
Okay, right guys, your new album In This Light On This Evening. It's a completely different sound, a lot of people have been saying. But how did that kind of come about? Did you have something in mind for a different sound, or did you just want to change how it was set up?
We started writing essentially for the new record, and we had a song called No Sound But the Wind, which was kind of like a traditional kind of Editor's song, and it was fine. It was okay.
It was fine.
And that's not really good enough for us. And I think it was more just the fact that it wasn't inspiring to us. We were just a bit bored. We were like, let's change things up. How do you do that? And we decided the first step would be to, if you write differently, then hopefully the product that comes out will be different as well. So I started writing on synths, and everyone started going down a little bit more of that electronic route, and we just changed our writing process to keep it fresh. And it ended up sounding a little bit different.
Are you flattered by the new comparisons to New Order, or are you a bit irritated? Does it feel like the whole kind of Joy Division comparisons over again?
I think me and Chris would be reasonably flattered about being compared to New Order.
I like New Order.
They're a great band.
I'm a big New Order fan, so
they've done. Yeah, I think if people compare you to a band like that, it means you're creating sounds. It means you're kind of making things that people haven't heard before. That's how I interpret it. Hopefully not just ripping them off. So yeah, no, it doesn't worry us about being compared to bands. I think we're 3 albums in now. We can take it or leave it.
You guys started off at Staffordshire Uni.
Yeah.
Why did you go there?
Why did we go to Stafford Uni? It was the only place that would let me in.
I met
Russell. Didn't try very hard on my A-levels.
Yeah, I met Russell on the open day.
And that was it.
That was basically it. I can't get enough of that guy. So there wasn't any way I was going anywhere else.
That was it. There weren't many music technology courses back in the late 90s when we were whippersnappers.
Blimey.
And that was it really. We just there is no reason to go to Stafford. It's a horrible place.
I think basically we draw a line under it and say this is where we met. That's it.
That's good enough. Yeah.
Fair enough. Now, if you could be any other band that are around today, who would it be?
Any other band? If we could be any other band around today, well, who would you be in?
Be honest, guys.
I'd be in the Pussycat Dolls.
Okay.
Just because they just look like they get pampered and they get a bit of time off.
They totally do. Totally. You're right. I was going to say someone like the Bronx, but they go around in a shit van.
Yeah.
Stay at travel lodges, like play crappy like Academy 3 venues.
Yeah.
Don't get paid anything. And they have a horrible time. They eat those packet sandwiches every day. Ginsters.
Or I'd like to be an Iron Maiden because they get to fly everywhere on their own plane. It was basically kind of making this out to be whatever's most convenient for us.
Yeah, not in terms of music. But
no, we would be in the most convenient band.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, fair enough. Are you not pampered yourselves then?
Not really.
We do
all right.
We do all right.
Of shit.
The toilet is bad at the minute, but
it was really grim.
It's not us as well. It was like that when we arrived. I think maybe security has been in there, or there's a draining leak problem. I don't know.
I just thought of one. Pixies. Because they hardly play, but when they do, they always fly first class.
Yeah, that's true.
They do. I mean, they must get chauffeur driven everywhere.
And they're a good band.
And they're a great band. So best of all worlds.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have to rely on EasyJet then, or yourselves, or?
Sometimes EasyJet are the only people that fly to certain places that we go and play. So sometimes we have to.
What's the most obscure location then?
Tallinn, places like that. You know, like weird places that you'd never go to in Estonia that you have to fly to.
Are you big in Estonia?
No.
Fair enough. Now, if you weren't called the Editors, what's the worst name you could have been called?
The Pride.
The Pride.
Or Snowfield.
Or Snowfield. We were almost called those 2 names.
Okay, names that you weren't originally called.
There's, plenty of rude words. Take your pick.
Okay, alright, that's fair enough. Now, before you became successful as a band, what were the worst jobs you'd ever had?
The worst job I ever had was... I've had loads of bad jobs, but probably cold calling, double glazing sales. That was absolutely
That's
horrendous.
depressing.
I had to save to get a Reading ticket, and the only job I could get was a week of cold calling.
You should have stayed at home. Just stayed in, watched it on telly. That's what I would
They
have done.
didn't. Not back in those days. Didn't have it
Before
on
telly,
telly.
pre-telly days.
Pre telly.
Yeah.
Chris, your worst job?
I had some alright ones actually. I refused to work anywhere other than in retail. So I worked at Fat Face. Don't know if you know that. It's like a surf shop. But I actually quite enjoyed that because nobody ever came in, and me and my friend used to pretend to be the mannequins, just stand in the window for like half an hour at a time, and we used to skateboard upstairs. So
Excellent stuff. Now, right, be honest here. What's your least favourite editor's song? Which one do you hate playing at gigs?
My least favourite editor's song is All Sparks, which we played
really,
tonight.
why don't you pick a B-side?
No,
It does
I
sound
don't-
shit, I have to say.
I kind of don't like it.
It's a
No.
big part
I mean-
of the first album.
It
Yeah,
was
what
big,
is-
it's
at the time?
our first ever A-list single on Radio 1.
It sounds
Big
good on
single.
record, but when we play it live, it sounds like it's been played by like 4-year-olds. It's
Out
not the
front, I
most-
reckon it sounds pretty good, but it's just on
sounds shit
stage.
Are there any of your individual lyrics that you would change if you could?
I wouldn't change any lyrics.
No, they're all perfect.
If in Smokers Outside the Hospital Doors, if it was changed to the saddest thing that I ever saw, as opposed to the saddest thing I've ever seen, it would rhyme. If you change
Okay.
it from now on, will I get royalties?
No.
No.
Okay. Are you likely to change it?
You have to speak to Tom,
Okay.
but
We'll
I
do
don't,
afterwards.
I don't think he's really that bothered.
Okay. And
Just warning
finally,
you.
have either of you ever invented anything?
No.
Just lies.
Just lies.
Yeah, I've invented a lot of lies.
What's your best lie?
I lie all the time.
Yeah.
I always tell people I'm gay.
Okay. That's not true.
No.
Okay. Alright, brilliant. I think that's all we've got time for, guys. But thanks a lot and great luck with the new album. And yeah, good luck tonight in the gig.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much.
You are watching Forge TV's exclusive interview with the editors there.
And sadly, that is all that we've got time for. But if you do want to get involved in Forge TV, then simply email us at forgetv@forgetoday.com. But thanks again for watching, and see you next time.